Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Yeah, so if this is the first time you're at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we highly recommend subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Hit the subscription button above, click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video. Remember that this channel is not an entertainment channel. You know, entertainment channels give you a average between 10 to 15 minutes. This is not an entertainment channel, so you have to go elsewhere if you want entertainment. Remember to give this video a thumbs up because you will find it helpful and informative. Please remember to share the video with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, mama, papa, side chick or side man, and tell them to tell a friend about the Jamaica Young Police channel. You can join the Patreon squad. By doing so, you will gain access to exclusive content that cannot be played on YouTube due to various restrictions. To unlock this untapped collection of videos, click the link in the description box below. Joining our Patreon community allows you to explore contents that complies with laws, rules and regulations while avoiding disruption to our channel's functionalities. Douglas Chambers, who was killed by PMP criminal organization members, and it came from the top, and to date the person who have given that order has not been arrested and charged for that murder. So you can go to Patreon and you'll be able to see the face and name of those persons. So thanks for your continued support, and we look forward to providing you with exceptional content. So moving on to today's video. And the time now is 7 p.m. my time. I don't know what time it is where you are around the world, but there's an old saying that you must not say anything bad about the dead. But I beg to differ, and that's a false notion that has been propagated by propagandists for over the years to silence their critics. If you notice, whenever anywhere you are in the world, especially in a first world country, whenever someone is killed by the police or has met untimely demise, first thing they start to tell you about the first day that the person went to infant school. And don't think that it is not done deliberately enough for you to form a picture in your brain about the person who's dead. So that's why I beg to differ on that notion that have been propagated by propagandists for years in Jamaica. They always say don't say anything bad about the dead, but whenever the dead dies, the dead want people to talk all the nice things about them. And how dare you to go outside of the realm and speak the truth about them? The truth matters. Welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. You are an experienced and certified detective. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is about to educate you with facts and not propaganda or hyperbole for the governments, the police force or its minions. I hate criminals with a passion and their supporters. I do believe that every criminal must live in fear for their lives and not the law-abiding citizens. I do believe in preemptive strikes against criminals, and there is no such thing names extrajudicial killings. No. And it must be called self-defense because you are preventing the suspect from carrying out other killings of citizens and tourists alike. I want you to listen to this detective sergeant and varnish experience of being framed by other police officers, namely the late Superintendent Clunie. Yes, we know that he's dead and body decomposed, but we want his family, his wife, his children, his friends to know that yes, you look up to him, that he was this exemplary police officer, but there are things about him that you do not know or you don't want to ignore. So in the era of public media that we have access to, social media, people is going to remind you of who your family was, even yours truly, whenever my time and when I depart this earth. So that's how it is, you know. Mr. Clunie used to be at the corruption branch, and the day in which he was killed, it is alleged that the killer knew him before. It's a gunman who was in the military, U.S. military, and there has been chaperoning him around, and he was being protected by Mr. Clunie. However, this man, the gunman, have too much of him, and he killed him and killed Mr. Clunie and two other police officers and injured others. But we are not here to talk about his death. You understand? We just want to give you a snippet of this man because, you know, he has caused harm to a lot of police officers, their integrity and character, by framing them. You know, I don't like thief in police. So if a police officer is thief, you know, you don't expect any sympathy from me. I don't like them. Well, you know, I don't believe in framing police officers either, or tell lie on them. So, you know, that's a no-no for me. So the same Superintendent Clunie is alleged that he was caught cheating on a promotion exam at the Jamaica Staff College, at the Jamaica Police Academy where I was trained, and he was kicked out of the exam by the invigilator because of his connection with the upper echelon of the police force and the Police Service Commission. He did not face any disciplinary or criminal charges from his actions. So that goes to show you that when the people are corrupt in the police force, they are being protected. It's, you know, a friend thing. People don't tell people the truth because they are friends. I'm the kind of person, believe you me, you know, you and I are friends, and you do something wrong, whether or not you want to believe it, I am going to confront you and I am going to say to you, I don't care if you like me or not. That is just me. You understand? So I want you to listen to this detective sergeant, and then I will get back to you, my viewers and loyal subscribers. Stand by.
You know, they say you shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but sometimes I believe when people want to cover up the wrongs of those who would align themselves with like Mike and Mandy, them say man dead. They wasn't talking of the dead. But if you live a life of crime, criminality and corruption, it should be spoken about ad infinitum. This was the man who arrested and tried and lied on me and so. And I'll get me charged, he had to lie on me so. Going Clunie, yes. Going Clunie, yes. I have a no hatred or bitterness or revenge or anything of the like against him. But the truth should be told. The truth should be told. After the case, after we were acquitted, son and I were acquitted, at the no case submission level, and the judge ordered the arrest of the virtual complainant, the man who filed the complaint against me. The judge ordered him arrested. Clunie, after lying on me, he arrested me when he was an inspector. By the case was to be tried, he was promoted to DSP. Within a year, he was the case started in March 2008, and before the case was finished in February 2009, he was a DSP. And when Mr. Wilson could come and explain who this man would be wrong, so it's inexperienced. And he was not right fellow. But that's a given, that's a fact. He was no investigator. Let me give you an example. When he came to Kingston Central, where I was being kept, Mr. Wilson probably could tell you what I was doing at Central. I was very close to Radner and Louis. So maybe I don't know, Mr. Louis told him why I was ordered transferred from arrested in St. Mary here at headquarters and passed every police station and dumped at Kingston Central among rats. Wilson came here and saw me, him and artist Stuart. Neville Knight came here first and told me that he would have called him. Obviously Neville Knight must have called him and said, no man, the man is a farmer general secretary police federation, no matter who no have any difference. So no must go see the man. I know Neville Knight, the late Neville Knight is a straight shooter too. And he told me that he would have called them. They came there and I showed them some of the rats. Some of the huge rats. Yeah, lock up the brother. Right? Clunie came there Wednesday the 19th of March 2008. I've been arrested me and my son on the 13th of March. Almost a week after I came to do a Q&A. Constable named Nigel Pencil was the secondary interviewer. I was taking notes as he asked me questions. And he said to me, did you went to so and so? And I responded, I never answered the question. I have no answer to the questions. I know lawyer never tell me that. Come here, me do Q&A myself and do proper Q&A. So me know if you answer to him. No lawyer never tell me. If you had one there. So the concept where did you go? And the concept was correct. Because did is conditional. And therefore you can't say did you win. You can't use a past tense with did as a making the sentence conditional. I mean I talk about me learning that in the early 80s. I was the top English student in my class. In Cynthia Stafford class at St. George's College. Until a fellow who did pass English already, who level English. I think with B but in Sema Look A. A very brilliant policeman from our registry. I don't know his name now. And he did get an A. As I did, but he was a bright top. I told him my name. Constable, you see the man for a long time anyway. Man, I took up a long time. I can't tell you name. I was straight 9 face, but I don't see him for any time there. That was about 82, no 83. So between 82 and 83 and 83 and 84. But the second year I got him see him come to O-level English. And him said, did you went? Can't use past tense so. But the concept obviously that was himself an English luminary, and therefore he knew that it was did you go, and he wrote did you go. The concept wrote that. When Tunis looked what the concept wrote, Tunis take out his pen and dry through it and write did you went, and initially the part went cross out. You know, nothing still not watching. Arrogant bad, very arrogant fellow. Arrogant can't do. Well, the long and short of it is that after the case was tried and I was acquitted at the no case submission level, he came across to offer me a handshake. Me and Detective Sergeant, him as DSP, and me run that way. Me say me can't shake your hand, brother. You and your crony them from anti-corruption branch can tell lie for me and my son. If you send me and my son to prison, and I was about to get you up, I said no, but I drop down dead and shake your hand. Me can't shake your hand, Papa. I walk with him. All the clerk could not have a look for me so. Because the clerk could know me well enough because the case go give them to prosecute. Oh, damn, the lawyer turn up a look. He all in freeze. He couldn't say, boy, I'm arguing. You really is a straight shooter, you know. No, Mr. Pass, couldn't shake your hand. But I probably freeze and dead in a today. Because I am not a hypocrite and I can't be a hypocrite. I walk with him. And from that boy, the brother takes on set from basis. Twice. 2 times. And he has a cousin over in the cadet group, you know, so my man wants to send the vice over to have him business at. You know, here. Me attack it too. Me shoot straight. Me attack straight and I shoot on the hip. Twice he allegedly went to 2 CID courses, 2 separate CID courses being conducted at the training school. And the first thing, but if we talk about anti-corruption by branching, you know, the first thing he reportedly did said was, who come from a center? A man put up here and he said, you know, take a shot at Morgan and he said, man, I'm the supervisor, man, I'm the best that. That Allen, Detective Corporal Allen. He said, best, when you go back a center and tell him, say, must be dismissed. Must be dismissed. Can't say everything I want to say, no man, because can't say everything I want to say, but I won't leave that apart. And another detective came back with the same message, same modus operandi, coming who come from center area and telling the same thing. This was 2009. 2009, can we go back to work? March 2009. My contract was terminated. By then, you know, in 2009, when it was announced that Rear Admiral Lane would not continue, the whole force and the whole of Jamaica know that Hillingdon would have been the next commissioner. The whole force. I received another day, and I must tell you this story. Another day, I was in court, having resumed. In 09, I was in court. Could be about 09, can work for me. Could be same 09. One detective sergeant named Morris, who was also involved in the case, came to court. One of him anti-corruption branch in corruption case. I don't know who the charge us, but I see me at court and he come. Because I know Morris long time, you know, when I graduated March 1980. Morris was promoted shortly before or after. I remember if you go to see my Latin Crapper, I was at cancelled not just a promotion, but it was a young Crapper, young man. Neat and crisp like a biscuit. He used to work in the general office and was the office clerk for the soup. And used to see him walk across from the soup office was right over where telecom, you know. But when you walk from Ellison with Gardu and go across the car park, and then bring a car park, you know, traffic, you know, was a place when there was a park, stone car and all kind of car on the road. Before them built up and turn the traffic headquarters. So we used to walk from over the barrack room, or we used to be upstairs, the barrack room, and traffic office was upstairs, but below the traffic office, if you back turn to the guard room, the traffic office would be on your right of the building, upstairs, and the super office to the right of the building, downstairs. Telecom downstairs, all are downstairs, and the rest are upstairs, a bathroom and barrack room and sitting. We used to live. So we used to just walk across the car park and come again and walk over. Tomorrow we used to walk from that office and go over patrol base with file, like you used to get into the SOIC or some people, but every second I see him go 2 or 4 as a part of his own. I need admire the policeman. I'm a Christian, you know, I'm 7-day Christian. Admire Maro and his genuine police. So that particular day when he came to court, he said to me, no, you come out for me and check, I'm running away too. And I said, Maggie, I'm here insult, brother. He said, no, me can't be. I said, Maggie, you know, no, son, it can't be bucket, brother. He said, no, but no, me do wrong. He said, Maro, me have the case file. I want the women there, me have a case, you know. Whether it be my case, so me have a copy of the file. Like they could have dashed your case file, they didn't done, me have photocopy and give them again. The case have a try. And police learn this. You must have a copy of your case file. No man is supposed to dash your case and dash your case. You produce that. And when you realize they can't take the chance to them, but they try it again, you know, they say, no man, I have a copy of Mogi Clark. I waste time. You could dash you that. So me had a copy of my case, so they charge me under the anti-corruption law, you know. Lawyer give me everything. Even a CD. A CD with them print as part of the evidence. They tell the lawyer print and give me, burn on and give me. Because they line up the brother, you know. The brother way so called to come pay money. They line him up with the YM. So the conversation was recorded. And I went to the board of the partner, I went to the other partner this thing. So I said, Maro, you can't do that, brother. He said, no, Maro, you can't be the hypocrite. And so I tell Maro, say me have a statement Mara said, man, give me one sit down, man get weak. And then Mr. Kim said, Bridget, you don't tell a lie for me for you. You believe you can't, there's no lie in there. But you don't talk the truth neither. He said, man, I want to talk to you, man, I want to talk to you. I'm not questioning the man. And he came over the parish council office with the mayor, then keep them, with the council, then keep them meeting. Because there was no council meeting that day, and we came going and lock the door. And that
yes, my people, so now that you have listened to this well-learned and rounded detective, so, you know, when people talking about corruption in the police force, and how these corrupted police officers are protected, and they are revered rather than celebrated, and whenever something happens to them, you know, God forbid, they got kicked, they die from natural causes or whatever, they're dead, you hear all these glowing things about them. But nobody wants to talk about the bad things that they have done to even their colleagues. You understand what I'm saying? As for me, fighting crime, I do believe in, you know, you have to do all of the necessary things to make the people, you know, live in peace and security and serenity. You know, a place where they can raise the children, go to work and everything and feeling safe when they come home. That's my philosophy and my belief. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, as it says, that does not save your character. You understand? You know, it doesn't save it. So, the reason why I'm doing this video is to show you about corruption in the police force, and the more people commit crimes, or the more they're promoted in the police force because they are protected. You know, I'm wondering, you know, thinking of it, I'm thinking about it right now. You know, it seems like there's no police who are in the upper echelon of police force. If they have a friend or somebody who they really like or are close to, and if the person do something wrong, when I say wrong, I'm talking about something corrupted, just like what the late Ricky Bailey did to me. You know, I had arrested him, went on a operation, well, the man who was wanted for 2 counts of murder. They collected money and released the man, and Ricky Bailey collected money. How much US, you know, all of that is behind me, and I end up at court inquiry. Then another time, guess who lied on me? Yes, man, nobody but Asmat, Derrick Knight. You know, I don't know how Derrick Asmat Cowboy Knight was promoted to Assistant Commissioner of Police, but to show that the force, well, it was and is stuck with criminal police officers. And the reason why I'm going to tell you this now, and why I said everything that this police officer, detective, has said is true, and the reason why I'm saying I believe him, because I have experienced pretty much the same thing as he has experienced. We have criminal police officers that framed me. Yes, you understand what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why I can never ever like Derrick Knight. You know, Ox, I can give him a little break, but Derrick Knight is, well, both of them are criminal police. So I'm going to tell you something now about Derrick Knight, how this man become Assistant Commissioner of Police, and why, you know, our relationship so over the years. And what happened to Detective DSP Norman Sticky Hamilton with the gold thing at Half Tree, that could not happen to me because I would not work with him. So the thing is that now with Knight, we were at a meeting in the CIB office with DSP Renford Robinson on Monday morning, and it was an heated argument. Knight came to Hunsby and saw me, you know, because he was arrested and charged for murder, and in '89, so he came there in '93 as a detective corporal. I don't even want to talk about things that he had done before, you understand? I'm just showing you how these people operate. You know, they're real gangsters, criminals. So they use their police powers to bully other police. But I'm the kind of person I was raised not to be afraid of bullies. I never like bullies because, you know, if you're gonna bully me, I'm gonna fight back. So what happened was that now this man, same man Knight, you know, in the meeting he was trying to put out, portray himself as this big tough guy and all kind of thing. And although I'm a constable and everything, fear is imaginary to me. So I put him in his place and it boosts his ego. That's how these people are. They're egoistic. They don't believe in people supposed to talk to them as men. They believe that you're supposed to talk to them as boys. And that's, the police work doesn't cater for men because men can speak up, boys just shut up. It's like your father talking to you, don't say anything. So what he did now is he was able to solicit a detective sergeant named Tyndale from Internal Affairs to lie on me. Lie, you understand? And then I end up again at court inquiry. What they do with these things now, when they lie on you, these are things that they use to prevent you from getting promotion. Because once they lie on you and they start an investigation against you, it's lies, But they have people remember this man, Knight, knew the commissioner of police and claimed that he was doing all kind of shenanigans for him. Stevies and all kind of other things. Nobody can let me do things for them in terms of, nobody when I was a police officer, I even know, could get me to rob anybody of them cocaine or anything like that, or do any killing for them because I want to keep people silent because they have secret from me because of criminal activity. I was not in that. Nobody could not get me to do that. So he was very close to Francis Forbes. But I knew Francis Forbes before this man. Before Knight, I knew Francis from our training school as a cadet. And before he became Commissioner of Police, he used to come and he, visit Greenwich Farm. He would solicit and ask Bobby and myself, Bobby Williams, to come and guard him and protect him whilst he was there. So, cut a story short with Knight, or corrupt, to show you the corruption is rampant in the police force. After all this man's crime, I'm going to just even want to tell you about one of his crimes. So, before he had framed me, this night, in the 1999 gas riots in Waterhouse, he arrested a police officer from Special Anti-Crime for thieving salt mackerel, a jug of salt mackerel, and at the same time, Knight arrested and charged the policeman for thieving. The same night, had men in custody at Bunsby that he was extorting money from to get them, for them to release them because they had robbed cocaine that was en route to the United States of America. And it reached to the police them at Special Anti-Crime. And the next thing, and it was even boasting about it, the next thing is that Special Anti-Crime Task Force was dismantled by the Commissioner of Police to protect Knight because they took away the file from the investigating officer. The file that would send this man to prison for corruption in the police force of extortion. This file was taken away from the investigating officers, and that's how they dismantled Special Anti-Crime Task Force because of one man, because he's connected. So don't worry about when people talking about glaring things about some people. And I want to tell you, whether or not you want to believe it, these are the police officers that people, even right now in the police force, lauded, celebrated and revere. You see, most of the police them that, if you as a police officer in any division and you know a police officer who's corrupt and mix up and you hear them lauding them, you would see them lauding and them celebrating them. These are the corrupt police officers that the police force cater for, and the upper echelon of the police force. You just got to understand that the police force is designed for criminals. You understand? I don't know if it changes, but when I was there, that's what happened. So it's time. We don't know how the force is going to change. If it's going to change its way from being a corrupt police force to a decent police force. Thanks for watching the Jamaica Young Police channel. Please remember to like, share the video and subscribe to it. You might not get video every day, but what you will get is definitely facts. You understand? And we don't want any police officer to think that because they are dead, that whatever they did in the past is in the past. Even when you're a dead man, your family is going to know that you're a thief. You understand? You're not a good police. You're a thief in police. And I have worked with a lot of them. And I've seen them being promoted through the ranks over the years. And these people are people who are leading people. And I can tell you this, the honest and good police officers, they are the ones that been stagnated and kept at the same rank, and they have been criticized, and there have been all kind of manner of evil that these people have done to them. The police force, hopefully it will change.
Yes, as you know that we are the Jamaica Young Police Channel. You know that of all the bloggers online, you know that we are the most hated, by especially police officers, thieving police officers. You know, even the latest video that we have done, we know Dexter Ennis. I also we know him. Even at one time I had investigated a shooting. He was involved in when he was at motorized patrol division. He and Constable Rowan Wilson. So when people telling me that you know, people want me dead and all of that, that is nothing new. But the only thing is that I would like to ask Dexter Ennis and the others if I'm lying on them. Yes, all of them know me as a crime fighter, street detective. One thing they cannot say that I am a thief. I, you know, are involved in anything nefarious. I know all kind of people. I was born and raised in the ghetto. I know all kind of individuals, and I will never distance myself from knowing people. Knowing them and affiliated with them or mixed with them is totally different. I mix, but I don't dissolve, period. So if I know somebody growing up, I will never distance myself from them and deny knowing them. No, never. I will never do that. Not because somebody I've known someone, you know, as I've told, you know, I've talked about Carlos and Oni and others and Rifle and all these people. And I can name so many people, you understand what I'm saying, who are involved in, trust me, and maybe this is even the first people is going to hear. You know, I can even, you know, even people who are related to me and all that stuff like that. Even the case with the judge who was killed. Yes, those who know Bulgin, Trevor Bulgin. You know, I know Trevor Bulgin personally, know him very personally. That's the guy who killed the judge. So you understand, for Danai Williams. So when I'm talking about things, you know, I don't just talk because of at here. I talk because I know for a fact. So I can, you know, and people will be like, wow, you know, like some people, they'll be like saying, I can't believe that, oh, you know so many things. Remember, you know, I was born and raised in the ghetto. And the reason why a lot of people are surprised at the kind of person I am, because I am from the ghetto, but I don't have the ghetto philosophy. Because when you're from the ghetto, you know, you're supposed to be a criminal supporter, criminal enabler, and criminal beneficiary. And I am not. Period. Full stop. That's why I'm not being liked. That's why the people them from, even people that I grew up with, yes, I'm talking before I joined the police force, right now, I'll tell you, they'll be telling people all kind of lies about me. When we say lies, you know, because they hate what I am doing. Because they don't want to see a better Jamaica. Because they love the killing themselves, you know. As anything they would say, that they want people to kill others. And I don't subscribe to that. I believe in a life. I don't care about where you're from. If you're from Tivoli, if you're from Rima, Trenchtown, Jungle, Jonestown, I don't care where you're from. Whitfield Town, Waterhouse, Towile. I don't see people affiliate. I don't see people both them are PMP or them are Labour. I see them as Jamaicans. That's how I view people. So even to those who, you know, I know that the PMP criminal organization supporters, we know that their thinking is very limited, or them have no thinking. We know that their brain are frozen like people who are from the Caucasus Mountain. So we can tell you that we are unafraid. We don't live in fear. As we said before and we say again, we choose who to keep as friends. And we have zero friends. We have acquaintance. When we say friends, we have been saying it all along. You know. The closest person that I have ever worked with in the Jamaica Constabulary Force is one man, Bobby Williams. Yes, I work with Ruben Gunter, Rock Stevens. Gatta was like a brother to me. He was killed. Bruce Brown was like a little brother to me. He was killed by gunmen. And you know, when I talk about these two guys, Gatta and Bruce Brown, it kind of get me emotional because, especially Bruce Brown, both of them, Bruce Brown did not to die. Yes, and the reason why I'm saying that Bruce Brown did not to die, because when I was going on vacation leave, you understand, my friend, I have a friend that lives in New York by the name of Bully. And Bully can confirm it because the three of us were at the airport. That's the last time I saw Bruce Brown in person. And we were there. And I had gave him my 9mm pistol. And it was Donovan Ox O'Connor who took away the gun from that man. If he had my gun, Bruce Brown would be here today. Because how he died is because he was reloading his slug. And although he was shot, although he was shot when he was reloaded, he still was able to kill one or the other criminals that was on the bus. And it's one of my friends that took him to the hospital. And every time when I talk about both guys, Bruce Brown and Errol Gatta Thompson, Gatta, if Miss Drummond had listened to me, Gatta would be here, because when I was leaving Huntsby that day, that fateful Wednesday evening, I told, based on what he had told me, if she's honest enough and to tell people, I told her to let me take him home because of the things that he had said to me. I was like a big brother to that police officer because I grew them. I was the only detective that these young police officers, that's why Blake would tell you all of these things, you know, why they look up to me, because I treat them, I don't care about your service, I treat them equally as I would treat someone who's senior. I never belittle them, I treat them well, and I have never encouraged them in criminality to rob people and stuff like that. So when I talk about especially these two police officers who used to be very close to me that were killed, yes, I really get emotional. I can tell you, you know, when Gatta died, although this has, you know, I'm just continuing to show you about with police. When he was killed, I can tell you, I cried like for 5 hours that morning because he was very, very close to me. I cried when Bruce Brown died, but although Bruce Brown used to work with me, but he wasn't that close to me as Gatta. Bruce Brown was closer to Rock Stevens and Bobby, although, you know, we were on the same team. He was close to me, but yeah, it wasn't close like how Gatta was close. Yeah, and when I returned off vacation leave, that's when I met Gatta. The same year, that's when I met Gatta, and Bruce Brown died. I don't know if you understand. So everything that I'm doing, I know that my life, as I said before, you know, if my life is just with me and my family, I don't want it. I know that one day I will die. And I know when time I die, I know that my enemies will rejoice. But guess what? The only difference is that I will die before you. But remember, I'll be waiting for you over there because you will be coming. Because no man is going to be here forever. And you have to remember that. And I say it already and I'll say it again. We as a people, as black people, we didn't get our freedom because white people love us. We get it because people have given their life, blood, sweat and tears, especially Taki. And we don't see anyone have been lobbying for Taki to become national hero. The man, the real hero who's supposed to be given that title, that man. And to date, they haven't named him a national hero. So, you know, that's just a little caveat to what's regarded with that video. As I said to you guys before, don't worry about the smear campaign against me. All the lies that they're telling about me. Reason being is because I was effective as a detective, fearless. Yes, you can ask even police officers. The last shooting that I was involved in was in Waterhouse, and one of the most fearless uniformed police told them, you know, two of them, I'm not going to say who is a thief or who is not. They know I don't like thieving police. Not because I like you. You mustn't thief, you know. When I like police officer and then them thief, that just cuts and go the wrong way. So you have this police officer, honest, decent police officer. They call him Kerchief. And he can tell you, the last shooting I was involved in was in Moscow, in Waterhouse. I was the one that, they were happy when I came on. Because look, if any guy shoot after you as police officer, you're supposed to go house to house, Yes, man, the guy not supposed to shoot after you and get where. That's how I see it. Anyway, so we back to the topic at hand with this detective, talking about police officers being framed by other police officers. Because when people don't like you, when people do not like you, they recruit others to not liking you too. And that's how, so the hatred is multiplied. So people will hate you, You have never done them anything and they just hate you because somebody had told them to hate you. I'm the kind of person, I don't operate in that sphere. I have to have reasons. So this video delves into the alarming consequences of promoting corruption within the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And as you have, heard, one of the things that we need to do as a people, how to change the trajectory of, what's going on in the Jamaica Constabulary Force is to make sure that things change. We cannot continue in the same way. Because right now, as I've said before and I'll say again, we have more corrupt people in the Gazette rank now than any other time in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And if you're talking about politics, I don't think it's politics in it because we know people even affiliated with Dr. Peter Phillips. We are telling you that. When we say affiliate, we are talking about in our family. Police officer. You understand? Him know himself. And we know say him goes to a ball and say this. But look here, if you're not a thief on them thing, then nobody can say you're a thief. If you're a thief, you must be proud if you know say you was a coke, you know say you're a coke robber. Maybe you might stop now, but that not stop that you was a thief. You understand? It's just like, I just saw it go. You understand? So continuously rewarding and promoting corrupt police officers set a dangerous precedent for young police officer. It's at a danger because when you as the leader or the person who's in charge of a division and you keep promoting corrupt police officer, you tell the other young police officer them say this is the way to go, be a corrupt police officer, because I have seen it. Same thing happened to me when I was there. The two most corrupt police officers, them get the most promotion. Derrick Knight and Ox, call them thief like wow. But lo and behold, it's because they were thieving and other people at top were getting things on them. Or even at one time when Cowboy is supposed to be arrested and charged for corruption, you understand? Him should have them, Tilford Johnson was able to lock down the investigation and dismantle Special Anti-Crime Task Force. And him did that when Francis was in America. But the two of them are Batty and Chamber, so when him dismantled the Special Anti-Crime Task Force, him have the power to do that. So when the Commissioner of Police return, two of them, Bench and Batty, him just tell him what happened and them thing. They say, they have to do it, they have to scrap it to protect Clappy Knight, because Clappy Knight a thief. Yeah, we are telling that. And Clappy Knight can't say we are telling life on him. We and him used to work together. We know them modus operandi. We and him used to live on team. We don't have a problem to get rid of criminal. We tell you that already. That are not something we'll ever discuss with anyone. But as we tell you, we don't like thieving police officer. And the worst thing is that, these are police officers. When you put them in and them know what time it is, them lie upon you. So just like what your Detective Morgan says. So instead of upholding the law and serving the community, they may be influenced to engage in illegal activities themselves. So when the superintendent and the people them in charge promote these police officers, because we know say promotion and all. A commissioner is the one who gets the advice from the soup them in charge of the division. And also the police officer them get promotion. Sometimes it go against the grill and a man will get promotion because of politics. Yeah, because you have police officer already in a detective in a St. Andrew South. Yeah, man, one get corporal, one get sergeant, and the reason being because man connected to the PMP criminal organization. And that didn't come through St. Andrew South. And even when them try to rescind it, that couldn't rescind because the man them connected. Politics, that's how you go. I wasn't, yours truly never connected on them thing. Because independent, when you're independent, I mean, you're not beholden to anyone. So no guy can't say, boy, you owe them this now. We know that. So promoting corrupt police officers undermines the integrity of law enforcement and erode public trust. It perpetuates a culture of corruption within the Jamaica Constabulary Force and can lead to a breakdown in the rule of law. So that's one of the main reasons why people don't trust the police. Because look, you as a civilian, and you know all the police were a thief and all them things, and then you see him get promotion and then all him in charge. You can't cooperate with him because you know him and the criminal them a friend. What you gotta do? You stay far from him. So instead, police department should prioritize promoting officers who demonstrate professionalism, honesty, and a commitment to upholding justice. But it seems like the Jamaica Constabulary Force is not about that. It's about who them know and them like that person. Yeah? And this is it. When people do wrong on them things, they're not supposed to get no reward. But that's how it go on them things, and them protect people. As you heard from Detective Morgan. Although this man is dead, although the two of these people, in this vlog, they are dead, that not save them character. So when people try to paint them, say them honest, them not honest. Period. The only thing a man can say about me in time, maybe two things. Boy, the boy, the chat enough, and them not keep secret. But what kind of secret? Corruption, yeah. That's meaning a thief in police thing. And the next thing they want to say, boy, hey, one thing with him and them thing, once you shoot off of him, you understand. It's just one way him like for the things. Yeah, because if you try to shoot off him, if you kill me, why you expect me to defend myself? And I never train for send a guy to, for no guy go get no bandage up. No, that. So by rewarding integrity and ethical conduct, police forces can set a positive example for younger officers and foster a culture of accountability and transparency. The integrity of the police force is crucial for maintaining public trust and safety. So disregarding corruption and rewarding unethical behavior compromises on the entire institution. So that is the reason why the Jamaican Constabulary Force is labeled as a corrupt or a criminal organization or a criminal police force. And the reason is because the politicians them allow it to be like that, Oh, no politician never allow, no politician couldn't control me. I say me and them boy. Because I never allow, if you don't allow yourself to be compromised. I know all police and all them things there, and yeah, people close to Porsche, man go to them and I beg them promotion, and man I say, oh you look come on them thing, look how long you're about, and I got to talk to them. I say no, I'm not talk to nobody for me and them thing there. Yeah, so I make sure I beat that down. Because I don't want to be holding to nobody. Yeah, period. Anything when I get more, I want to get it by merit. Just like how I serve in the military, I pass me exam them. Although some people in my command hierarchy never like me because I just saw it go them couldn't push me around, them couldn't get me for life on other people and all these things. Yes, in the US military I serve. Yeah, as I told you before. And them hold back over 60,000 US. That's I am entitled to. Yeah, 60,000 US. That's how many years ago? More than a decade. I mean, no say when someone, when I give one, the mother forget that the money there, for tell life on somebody, and I didn't do it. 60,000 US. If I had destroyed that man's life, that money would have finished already, and that man's life would be ruined. So anything where you do, always think about the outcome. Don't let money be your motive. Yes. So the Jamaica Constabulary Force, as we tell you, they're not prioritizing honesty, accountability, and transparency to weed out corruption and uphold the value of justice and integrity. We see this new commissioner of police. We don't see nothing change. We don't see him do, shake up the police force and transfer. Because you can't have the same people, them 3-4 years, the same division with the madness. That means it seems like these people are placed there for a specific reason. It must be political or otherwise, because you are the new commissioner of police. You're supposed to have a different leadership thing going on now. So all of the people them where they are the division them that you took over, them people supposed to get transferred, you shift up the thing. Yeah, you can have all a superintendent in one division for all 5 years. That me never see that yet. So why am I do so? Why you understand? But I feel them think that So join us in this critical discussion on the detrimental impact of promoting corruption within the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the urgent need for reform. Our insights and perspective are invaluable in shaping the future of our law enforcement agency. So most of you, let me ask you this, are you aware of the impact of promoting corrupt police officers within the Jamaica Constabulary Force? Just to ask you a question. If you do, you know, you have heard we even name of Assistant Commissioner of Police. But we not care it with and tell where them do and them thing. Some people say, him can't say a lie we I tell. The only thing we haven't done is release the name of my person when he's being a money courier for. And the reason why we do it and them thing that because he knew that another cadet who was a drug dealer, Christopher Brother J, want to kill us and him never say nothing. And now with that, when him find out, him never denounce it. Because his loyalty, when people motives is money, them not care, So they will make people kill you. Or you understand them, no. But because of money and them motive, anytime people money, anything people do something with money, you know say the end goal is not good. Just remember that. So rewarding and elevating these individuals in rank set a dangerous precedent for younger, impressionable police officers. So instead of inspiring integrity and honesty, promoting corrupt police officers breed a culture of corruption within the police force. That's the reason why the police force is like that. That's why it's corrupt. It sends a message that unethical behavior is accepted and rewarded. That's why a lot of these corrupt police officers get promotion. Like I'll even Clunie when him cheat over the exam over admin. But because Owen Ellington boy, I'm friend, him protect him. If him was ethical and decent as a commissioner of police, he would have punish him. But I'm friend. But them protect them friend and punish them enemies. So them operate. Because based on what the man have done, caught cheating in an exam. And yet still him is the same person who's arrested and charged in police for corruption. That that you call that conflict of interest. That is like giving a thief to investigate people who are thieves. I saw it going on. I saw it go with the police in a police force. So this toxic cycle perpetuates itself, leading to a devastating ripple effect of corruption that shattered the trust and respect that the police force should command. What they have done is undermine the very foundation of law enforcement and put the safety and well-being of the community that they are meant to serve and protect at risk. It is imperative that the Jamaica Constabulary Force take a stand against corruption and uphold the value of integrity and accountability. The consequences of promoting corruption are far-reaching and detrimental to the fabric of society. Let us hold our law enforcement accountable and demand transparency and ethical conduct. The future of our nation depends on it. Honest, decent and ethical police officers in the GSCF have had challenging and frustrating experience with corruption within this agency. It's disheartening when those supposed to uphold justice engage in misconduct and abuse their power. So our decision to leave the police force in face of such corruption is understandable and reflects a commitment to integrity. Because if we were still there, would have gone long time. Yeah, man. Because them did don't tell you early, so them are kill me. All heap of them. Because when we were at Unspear, I asked any police that was there with us during our last stint, when we were there before we resigned. As a concept, can you believe? Even our inspector I said, boy, it come like a mere the soup for the division. At the time, Newton Amos was the soup. And the man himself first time ever said the level of corruption have dwindled down in the station because I was there. Because I speak openly against the corruption that was going on. I asked any police officer that was there. So that's why I was even a police officer who were able to even share secrets with me about corruption that was going on. And that's why when I talk about Cliff Hughes, because I had given Cliff Hughes pertinent information that could send several police officers to prison, but what he did with it. So, I just saw it go. You have to understand, sir, journalists, they are about promoting themselves and his business. You understand? So that's why I never talk with any journalist on the phone in regards to, talking about police officers. So right now, I'll use this medium. So the instances like Detective Ricky Bailey, promotion, despite his involvement in criminal activities, robbing people, rob them coke and money. So it undermines the credibility of the police force and erode public trust. The Jamaica Constabulary Force must take allegations of corruption seriously and hold accountable those who betray the trust of their community. Advocating for reform within law enforcement agency to prevent and address corruption effectively is important. This may involve supporting transparency measures, whistleblowing protections, and mechanisms for independent oversight to ensure that officers are held accountable for their action. So you have to understand what is happening in Jamaica right now. If a policeman decides he wants to speak about any form of corruption, say he put him life on the line. And by doing that, there's nobody there to protect you. You out there by yourself, because even the person that you are going to, that person is a corrupt, is a part of the corruption. I tell you that. Just look what is happening right now in the police force. And you can see, we have to even name some people. And look, them can't come out and say we tell any lie on them. Them can't say we chat too much. If them say a lie, we can expose even more things about them. Because we know for a fact. We don't make up things and tell lies from people. We can even tell you some things about Francis Forbes that will blow your mind. We know Francis Forbes because we're close to him. But all the things that we know about him, it was not when we were around him. It was after when he became Commissioner of Police. That's some things that you understand. You have a look at DC name, Ghana, that were very, very close to him. Him know intimate things about the former Commissioner of Police. I don't know where him is. But hey, Ghana, I like to talk to you one of these days, man. This one DC, where him know me, I tell you, and him know a whole heap of things. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.